a lot of the members of the first board of directors came out of First AME Church, and we cannot allow our folks to be disrespected. And I can't repeat what everybody else has said. It's been said already. CAMP has always served folks from every ethnic group, and we've also had offices throughout King County. And this is the headquarters. We can have satellite offices in Renton and Kent, anywhere that people need service. We don't need to be returning millions of dollars to the federal government. And I do want to say that Charlie James and some other folks went down to chair the board's office at C.A.M.P Bank, and the U.S. Bank's been contacted, and other the employers of these board members are being notified. They're not going to be able to throw a rock and hide their hand. If you want your employee at Microsoft to erase Black history, then you go ahead and let her do what she's doing. If C.A.M.P Credit Union want to tolerate the board chair, Dale Morris, lead the charge to erase Black history and desecrating pictures of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Nelson Mandela, then go ahead. But I don't think any of those companies want any of their employees engaged in erasing Black history. That's why they send them out to do community service. Well, they're going to find out, because we're going to be in touch with all the employers. They're going to make their decision whether they keep their job or they keep supporting Andrea campaign. Thank you very much.
All right. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
We're doing good, man. Shout out to Music in the City.
All right. What's your name?
I'm Pastor Carl Livingston, pastor of Kingdom Christian Center, and I'm also a professor of over 20 years up at Seattle Central Community College.
All right. So why am I up here today? What is this protest all about?
This is taking back our historic organization, CAMP, the Central Area Motivation Program. We got a new leadership that has come in, and I don't know what's wrong with them, but they felt they could take away from us our organization and rename it to Centerstone. They've changed the mission already. They've gotten rid of board members, especially African-American board members tied to this community. So they've taken our organization, changed this mission, and then when they changed the name, we're saying now that's too far. We're not going to allow that. We birthed this organization, and we helped save it. And we're just not going to let somebody come in and take our organization away like that. We need it.
Okay, so I guess the final question is, what are the final goals after this initial protest?
Well, we got to keep the pressure on, and we've got to keep uniting together. And it's going to take not just the folks in the suits and the downtown people. We're going to need a whole bunch of youth. We're going to need a lot of people from the hip-hop community. We're going to need people in the music inner city community to stand up, begin to talk to your friends and family. And when you hear about something that we're doing like a rally, come and join us. We want you to stand up and be heard. This is a chance to save the organization that if it didn't touch you, it touched your parents, touch your cousins and your aunties and uncles. We want to save it so that when you need some offender services, we can restore those offender services and have them happen here again. When you need help with your light bill and things like that, we'll restore this programming here at a camp organization, at a camp facility, and we'll do the kind of work that we've done in the past to help everybody of every color. We need you to stand up now.
All right, brother. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to keep being here, throwing my support, because CAMP really helped me out, and just keep the pressure on them.
Thank you for your leadership, Mr. Gordon Curvey.
All right. Thanks a lot, my brother.
All right.
All right. Cool.
We're here to support.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fine.
All right.
Standing here.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Just let me ask the questions, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Pastor Kerry Anderson of the First AME Church here in Seattle.
And what I'm saying, you have a long history going back with CAMP while we're here today. So tell us about that.
Some of our members and former pastors marched and worked very diligently and very hard to make CAMP what it is. And so it's a travesty to see that CAMP has changed its name and looking at other things that this community helped establish. So we want to maintain the mission, the motivation, and our name, CAMP.
So what do you see after this initial protest? What do we plan on doing?
This is just a start. I believe we need to get other people involved. We need to market. We need to have some phone calling, phone tree campaigns, and let's go back to some of those hard mainline ways that we bring about social change and social justice. And that's marching the streets and letting our voice be known.
All right. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you down the line.
God bless you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, here we go. All right, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
All right, give your name to everybody.
My name is Lamar Mills Jr.
Okay, give a little history of yourself here in the Seattle community.
Well, I came to Seattle on a football scholarship at the University of Washington. And I graduated, and then I went to law school after that. And then while I was in law school, I had an internship here working in the Consumer Action Program.
Okay.
And what we did there was we did car complaints, landlord tenant stuff like that. And then I came back, I hadn't passed the bar, and I did the minor home repair. I ran that for 6 months, and then for a period of time, and then I recently passed the bar, and then now, I was a lawyer, so, but CAMP has always been one of the stable organizations in the community.
Yeah.
And I just I think this organization that's taken over now has sort of lost touch because I don't even hear any kind of dialogue trying to communicate with people in the community.
Yeah.
So, that's why I'm here. I'm just supporting it. I think that it's a great organization. And it does good things, and that can continue. But I think they need to have some dialogue with people who are objecting to some of the changes that are being made.
No doubt about it. It's just an initial protest right here, and more things down the line.
So, that's my turn.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, my brother. All right. All right. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
All right, give your name.
Arnold E. Smith.
Okay. Give that name again.
Arnold E. Smith.
Okay, so understand you had a little history with the magic wheel. Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah, well, I was president for 18 years.
So you know my old homie Elmer Penn.
That's my man, Elmo.
Shout out to Elmer.
He belonged to a different group, but we were still brothers. Yeah.
So what do you feel about this protest today here at CAMP?
Well, I understand it, and I can see why it's going on. Because I don't see how the 7 board members they got now, they could go through, take the power and change the name of the place without the community being involved. And that's on the right.
Yeah. We got to get a bigger turnout next time because we got to have a groundswell of pressure on these folks, right?
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
All right. Hey, good meeting you, and thanks all for your time.
Hey, my pleasure.
All right, now.
All right.
Cool. All right, here we go. All right, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, Gordon. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Everybody in the community should know who you are. If they don't, tell everybody who you are.
Eddie Rye Jr. And I was the director of the CAMP Educational Talent Search Program from 1969 to 1973. We sent thousands of students to college, including the gentleman that did the CAMP logo, John Yasutaki. I was executive director from 73 to 78, and we undertook a lot of aggressive campaigns to eradicate poverty. Made a lot of people upset downtown. Didn't care because the job was about making sure the least of these had adequate representation, and this is something we did over the years.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable for anyone to remove pictures of Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and Malcolm X. And we're talking about people who were not involved in the civil rights movement, people who were not involved in the anti-apartheid struggle, so they have very little connectivity with it. But we refuse to allow our history to be erased. And the board of directors and Miss Andrea Campaign have got to go right away.
Eddie, can you explain to our audience about the money that was giving to this center store or whatever, and then giving back, just taking money away.
It's my understanding that anywhere between $2 to $3 million a year, the last 2 to 3 years, have been returned to the Energy Department because it wasn't used. It's a travesty to have money to return to the federal government. When we have so many people, the 47% in such dire straits. It's just unimaginable this would be happening.
Well, this is the initial protest. I know what we got what we got down the line.
The next thing we'll probably be doing is having protests in the board of directors. We'll also be having a town hall meeting at one of the churches in the very near future.
Okay, quickly tell us about your radio show that you host.
Urban Forum Northwest is aired on 11:50 a.m. KKNW. It's on every Friday from 2 to 3. The website is urbanforumnorthwest.com for archive programs and relevant information.
All right. My lifelong friend, Eddie Rod, thanks a lot.
We appreciate all you do in the community, Gordon. You have done it for years with Music Inner City and also your sports program. You're an outstanding figure. You have some interviews that no one else in the state has, and they will be worth a lot of money later on in your life.
All right. Mr. Rod, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Eddie.